Her Honor Mentoring, opening doors, inspiring minds. Her Honor Mentoring provides an opportunity for young women to reach their full potential through a unique approach to learning and growth. Come on in and let us show you who we are and what we've been up to.
This year I worked at the Human Rights Commission in Westchester, more specifically in the Equal Employment Opportunity Office.
Anybody who feels that they've been discriminated against based on their race, color, national origin, ethnicity, they would file a complaint here.
My favorite thing about Tracy is that she is really funny. Like, she laughs at anything, and when she smiles, it makes me smile because, you know, she's just such an enjoyable person to be around, and I really admire that about her.
Chanel had a rough year. She lost her grandfather, who was very close to her. But I think that Chanel, given circumstances, given the kind of hard life she's kind of had, she remained focused.
I live with my mom and my little sister. It's just 3 of us girls. We live in Mount Vernon. It can be kind of tough, but, you know, we make the best of it. I stay off the streets all the time. I don't go outside except if I have to go to school or I have to go to the store or something. I don't, like, stay out and hang out on the streets with my friends. I just made sure I stayed focused on school. That's always something that's given me inspiration.
She is conscious of where she's at, you know. So that's another obstacle that, you know, we look at, you know, we want to go out with our friends, we want to hang outside. It kind of confined sometimes, but she still made it through.
Well, I'm thinking I would love to, like, work for the United Nations and work in human rights, mainly with children all over the world, yeah.
To come out of high school and to get a full ride to Columbia and UPenn, nobody hears of that, right? Full ride. She stayed focused despite the obstacles.
I want Gabby not only to learn the ropes around social work and community organization, but also her own personal development, to see in me, if possible, herself and her ability and her potential to do anything that she wants to do.
It's changed my whole senior year. I've gotten the opportunity to get to know Zoe and to get to know the program that she does and the organization, and it's really made me appreciate community and how important it is.
It's wonderful. I mean, she's just as inspiring in my life as I hope I am to her. And I'm excited to be part of her life and be able to influence her and guide her through her college application process and maybe some even personal decisions, and you know, really be there for her and be a Latina leader, role model in her life. So it's really important to me.
I've definitely been more passionate about my career, like my dream of being a social worker. I mean, I've never been in a professional setting. You know, this was my first one, and because of this first one, I got, and because of, you know, Zoe's good recommendation, I got that job at the, you know, New Way, and because of that one, I got the one at Cardinal Bankers. So it's changed the way I've, you know, I guess worked, because I used to be a cashier, so now I'm in an office. It's changed that, you know, like, and the way I talk and the way I act in a professional setting, because I didn't know, I'll be honest, I didn't know how to act in a professional setting at first, but being here has made me, you know, has made me grown in that way.
And so while she needs a little bit of the pushing as far as like believing in herself that she can do this and she's going to excel and she's going to surpass all of our expectations, you know, what I love about her is that she's really strong. She doesn't take anything for granted, and she's built a lot of resilience, you know, and she's just an amazing young woman.
I was born in Mexico, and my mother brought me here as a child, where she came to New York and we lived in the city. Then due to several reasons, we were taken away.
She was 5, almost 6 when she came. She didn't speak English. She was very cute and had never been really to school.
To come from, you know, where you would literally, you know, roam the streets trying to find the bottle cans just so you could have that dinner, to being able to come home and I remember I told her, I think the first week I lived with her, I'm staying with you, you have a couch. The transition, I think, has definitely made me a stronger person.
You know, Imelda came to our office and fit in very well because she is as talented and likable as she is, but we actually needed her services.
Definitely made me more motivated that in the long run I want to do something politics related.
And that Imelda, as you can see, has a lot of poise and maturity beyond a high school senior, but that still isn't the same as the level one needs in an office. So, but she's been easy to teach those things too, because she's open to learning those things.
A lot of my life has been out of my control, and I don't want it to remain that way. And I want to eventually become a role model and have people look up to me and, you know, say this is something that you can be, regardless of where you started.
This experience made me want to be a vet more. I knew I enjoyed it before, but now seeing different kind of animals, I feel like I enjoy it even more.
Kanisha has been dynamite. She has contributed so much, and I think she has learned so much, and she has been taking such an interest in everything we do and really learning and enjoying, I think, at the same time.
She's very passionate with what she does. You can tell like how she interacts with the animals. She treats them like regular human beings. Like you wouldn't know they're just animals the way she talks to them or talks about them and takes care of them. She's really good at her job.
Kanisha's just been, you know, very dedicated and responsible and loyal, and she's willing to do and participate in anything that I've asked of her, and even some stuff that she was a little iffy about. She's still willing to get in there and at least give it a shot. And I find that very endearing, and I think it will be very good for her to have that kind of a trait as she moves on in life, to just not be afraid to, even though you think, oh my gosh, I don't want to do that, give it a try, because you never know.
Even with the death of my mom and death of my brother, I could have just gave up and just said maybe I didn't want to do it, but I had people beside me saying, you know that's not what your mother wanted for you and your brother wanted for you, so keep going and do what you can do. When I do come here, it does make me feel better, because even though I come here and still do work, at home it's a different kind of work. It's like me and my sister, he's a parent to my little brother, he's only 5, so it's like hard. And when I come here, I can actually have fun and enjoy, because this is really what I want to do.
It just seems to be that anybody who comes to the farm, there's just an instant release and an instant sense of this is a wonderful place and a welcoming place and a healing place, and it's just it's a fantastic place to be. Farms in general, this farm in particular.
Her honor mentoring program has shaped me to be more involved and less shy. I think that it's important to have an open heart and an open mind to everything.
She taught me that no matter how grim a situation may seem, there's always a way out, and you should always remain positive.
I learned how to feel more secure about myself, how to speak in public, how to meet people.
She's really sincere, and
she's very passionate about her job, and she's really dedicated to helping people.
She's amazing. It's to be diligent in what I do and be boundless, be enlightened, and I want to be powerful. She's really inspirational.
It's not as easy as it looks. It's kind of hard sometimes.
Now is the time to break free and dream bigger.
I've learned so much from her, just to go far.